guys, welcome to Astrology with PZ. In this video, we'll be looking at the US 2020 elections. It's going to be a real exciting one with lots of events unfolding. I'm just going to stick to the predictions for this videos, and for the videos to follow, we'll be looking at the astrology behind these forecasts and the historical cycles. In this video, we're going to look at who will win the US elections. And you may think to yourself, well, why is that of any importance to me if I live outside of the US? In mundane astrology, the charts of global leaders, especially the US leader, will play a huge role in what is going to unfold over the next 4 years. So it's going to be very important to find out whether Trump or Biden is going to win. It's going to have huge implications on financial markets and the price of the US dollar. And finally, over the next 4 years, we're going to be impacted by huge economical events. And once again, depending on who goes into office, that's going to have great implications on our lives wherever we live in the world. So who's going to win it? My prediction, based purely on astrology, is that Trump's going to get it again. He might not get the popular vote, but he is going to win. If you look at the polls right now, they've all been forecasting Biden is by far ahead, and I believe the polls will continue to show these results all the way into election day. It's going to get really nasty, and the two candidates don't really have any respect for one another. Their teams are going to do everything in their power to debunk their opponents. So insults will get thrown around. There'll be some big accusations that will come out, and we have some warlike signatures occurring during this period. So let's hope that's just between the two candidates and no other countries get involved. Now, on election day and running up to election day, there's going to be some real threats of security and health. Obviously with coronavirus around, and there are some real security threats, especially for Trump around the 15th of October. So there's two critical periods that we see Trump's coming under attack. One is 15th of October and the other is 31st of October, just before the votes get cast. And we're going to see, I believe, record number of absentee votes. Predominantly that's going to be due to the coronavirus. But the issue here is Mercury is going to be retrograde from the 15th of October all the way until the 3rd of November when it's stationed. Now, when Mercury goes into retrograde movement, that generally results in miscommunication, problems with postal services, and we saw this signature in the 2000 elections with George Bush, which resulted in a recount of Florida, which finally led to Bush winning. So I believe we'll see something very similar. There's going to be delays until the final counts come in. They'll be challenged, there'll be recounts, and I believe we'll see Biden get the popular vote, but once again, Trump's going to steal it. So what's going to unfold over the next 4 years? With Trump winning, I believe he won't end his term in office. Now, there are two key risk factors here. The first being an assassination attempt, which may or may not be successful. And the second is his health. The astrological signatures show that he's prone to having a heart attack. So one of these two situations will arise. With Trump winning, we will initially see the market rally upwards. He is economically preferred, but I believe during his term we'll see the US dollar fall to all-time lows. Well, maybe not all-time lows, but will definitely fall significantly in value. And between 2021 and 2022, we will see an economic depression kick in. It will start in the US and it will work its way across the rest of the world. And around April next year, April 2021, there is a real heightened risk of the US going into war. This risk is in place no matter who wins the elections, whether it's Biden or Trump. But there's this big signature that occurred as part of their solar eclipse that occurred in 2020. I will make a separate video for that one. And if you're interested in understanding how I came up with these forecasts, please go ahead and watch the videos to follow. Thank you for joining me for another session of Astrology with PZ, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please subscribe and share it with your friends. I had a search around YouTube and I couldn't find any other forecasts on the 2020 elections. They may come, but I believe as astrologers we have to commit to forecasts, especially big events like the US elections, and we should be sharing it just to increase the awareness of astrology. So guys, we've also started our Instagram page. It's Astrology with PZ. Join me there where I'll be making shorter videos and weekly forecasts and sharing some interesting material. Take care for now.